So third canto is basically Vidura and Maitreya Samvada. So this is very important chapter. We are entering into, because you came, I'll just give you a recap. The seventh chapter, Vidura inquires. We discussed last time this chapter. I'm just giving a brief narration. So Vidura is inquiring Maitreya about the whole what is Jiva, what is Paramatma, who is Bhagavan, how does he look like, how he created the whole planet, whole universe. So last time we discussed all these things. And today Vidura was asking many questions. Now in this 8th chapter, Vidura is inquiring about Ishvara and Jivas, and Maitreya dispels all misconceptions about Ishvara and Jivas and recommended Bhakti. Vidura shared heartfelt realizations with Maitreya and Vidura's further inquiries, and finally Vidura declares his confidence in Maitreya. So that is the whole narration of this 8th chapter. So we'll go slowly from step by step. The disciplic succession of Srimad Bhagavatam. We discussed many times the importance of disciplic succession, right? Anybody can talk anything. So what is the most authentic thing? Authenticity is very important. So in the first class we discussed the disciplic succession of Krishna told to Brahma, Brahma told to Narada, Narada told to Vedavyas, Vedavyas told to Sukadeva Goswami, Sukadeva Goswami told to Parikshit, Parikshit, the disciplic succession is there, and finally our immediate Acharya is His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. So if so many people say I am Guru, right? So the definition of true Guru is that person should be connected in this line of disciplic succession. In the same way, Maitreya, see here Vidura is asking Maitreya, what is the disciplic succession of Maitreya? Is Maitreya's Guru is Parasara and Bruhaspati. Yes. Vedavyas. And their Guru is Sankhyaena Muni. And Sankhyaena Muni's Guru is Sanat Kumara. Sanat Kumara is one of the 4 Kumaras. Right? And Sanat Kumara's Guru is Sankarshana. Sankarshana is one of the avatara of Krishna himself. So the first avatara, one of the first avatars. So in the last chapter, last canto, we discussed Anantasesh is describing the glories of Krishna with 10,000 mouths, 10,000 ears, and so that is Sankarshana. So this is the disciplic succession. Now I will now speak Bhagavatam. Now Maitreya started the conversation. So Bhagavatam is, last time we discussed, Bhagavatam is like the Matrix movie happening at different times in different circumstances. Actually the first Bhagavatam is narrated by Krishna to Brahma. That is called Chatusloki Bhagavatam. We discussed that, right? 2.2nd canto 9th chapter, 4 slokas. Krishna told to Brahma only 4 slokas, and finally he said in his heart, Tapa, Tapa, Tapa. And after that Brahma went to Tapa for 1,000 years, because Brahma born in ignorance. After this Chatushloki Bhagavatam and Tapa for 1,000 years, then Brahma got the knowledge. From that, Brahma gave the knowledge to Narada. Actually, all the knowledge is being transmitted by by like Bhagavatam. Now, Maitreya is also doing the same thing. Maitreya is telling to Vidura same Bhagavatam again. So that's why second sloka, I will now speak Bhagavatam, right? Solution to all miseries. Actually, when you see, every chapter what is the solution to all miseries? Parikshit Maharaj, what is the solution? He is the king, he has all the palaces, so much money, property, wealth, fame, everything. But the solution is quitting everything and sticking to Bhagavatam. Again, I always tell this every class almost. Veda Purana Kavyam cha Prabhur Mitram Priyavacha Bodhayantati Prahus Trivid Bhagavatam Punaha. So Vedas are like Prabhus, like kings, are supreme authority, Vedas. Veda Purana is like a friend, like Ramayana, Sri Ram Navami, right? Or Mahabharata. These are like friends. Kavyam means there is a very nice poetry about Krishna or Rama. So for example, Ramadas movie, like, in that such a beautiful kirtans. Kavya is like a girlfriend or a boyfriend, that kind of intimacy. But Srimad Bhagavatam is three combined together into one. Trivid Bhagavatam Punaha, right? So Vedas, epics and Kavyas combined together is Srimad Bhagavatam. Sanatan Goswami, he is the first Goswamis. There are 6 Goswamis. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Mayapur, when he came to this planet Earth, he identified 6 devotees. Actually, he identified 2 devotees. They are Sanatan Goswami and Rupa Goswami. These are like very rich people working in a Muslim king's ministers. So Sanatan Goswami is saying that Madaika Bandhu, I have only one Bandhu or one relative. That relative is Srimad Bhagavatam. Madaika Bandhu, Mad Guru, I have only one Guru. That Guru is Srimad Bhagavatam. Man Mahadana, I have lot of money. He gave all that money, he just donated for building temples, all those things. And at the end I said, I have only one money, that is Srimad Bhagavatam. Mat Sangin, I have only one companion, that is Srimad Bhagavatam. Man Ishtaraka, and I have only one savior. Means somebody, right? If you have a problem, then you go to some superior to save, or a boss, or a big boss, or a godfather. So in the same way, he's saying, I have only one savior, that is Srimad Bhagavatam. Mad Bhagya, I have only one fortune, that is Srimad Bhagavatam. Madananda, I have only one happiness, that is Srimad Bhagavatam. So that is the importance of Srimad Bhagavatam. So in this sloka, Sa Aham Nrunam Shulla Sukaya Dukkam Mahad. See here. Sa Aham Nrunam Shulla Sukaya Dukkam. Nrunam means human beings. Shulla means very little. Very little. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So very little human beings, for little happiness, Kshulla means very little, Sukaya means Sukam. For little Sukam, Mahat, they get big Dukkam. Right? There is so many stories. There is one Rishi, not Rishi, Brahmachari, maybe 20-25 years old. He decided, okay, I don't want to go to family life. And he put a small hut. And he is meditating nicely. And when he is meditating nicely, there is a small baby deer. No mom, no father. So the baby deer was there. He is meditating nicely on Krishna, but the baby deer is there. So he wants to take good care of the baby deer. So he is taking good care, but as a brahmachari, you have to wake up at 4, you have to do Sandhya Vandan and all these things. He thought, I need some support. Let me marry somebody. So he married. And eventually once he married, then he has to earn money, he has to earn food for the wife and for the deer. So he decided, okay, let's start some job. So he started some job, and eventually what happened is, he got a baby. So now he has to feed all these people, and now he has to take care of this deer which is also growing big. Now he has to work so hard to maintain this family. So human being, out of little happiness, he goes to deep trouble. So these words here are very important. Mahat, right? Sa aham nranam kshulla. Kshulla means little. Sukaya means little sukham. Dukkham means lot of dukkham. Mahat, lot of dukkham. So that is the human, this whole structure. This is Bhagavad Gita. Krishna says this is dukkhalayam ashashvatam. How much you endeavor for happiness here, one thing is very sure. Death will come, disease will come, old age will come, dukkham will come. We cannot escape this, no matter what, who you are. And then, gatanam viramaya tasya. So gatanam means entered into this mess. Viramaya. So we can get out of this mess. Tasya means by whom? The human beings. Pravartaye, Bhagavata Puranam. See here, the only way you get out of this mess is through Bhagavata Puranam. These are the words by Maitreya, is telling to Vidura. Vidura, we should be very careful here. Vidura in the third canto, second chapter, he left home. Because Duryodhana chastised him. Many bad words. You are like a spy, you are eating my food, you are helping Pandavas. So Maitreya is talking to a person who already renounced. So the context is very interesting. He don't need to talk about renunciation, right? To Vidura, he's already left everything. He has only one panche or one small whatever it is. But Yat aha sakshat Bhagavan Rishubhya. So this Srimad Bhagavatam is directly, sakshat means here. Sakshat means directly. Bhagavan means Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam starts with the words Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. No confusion. So the problem in the modern society today, went to temple, right? People doesn't have no idea they read books, right, for first grade. They read books whole day. They need a teacher. But just for first grade or second grade or medical school, but to understand about God, the most complex thing, people don't read any books. People don't follow anything. People don't even go have a guru. How it does work? Like, for first grade you need such a meticulous schooling. They go at 8:30. They are at school at 6:30. Studying, doing all these things. How you understand God without this disciplic succession, right? And without reading books, Bhagavad Gita. Basic. Bhagavad Gita is the basic foundational book. So that's why there is lot of confusion. When you go to temple, it's all like, just mechanical. So that mechanical aspect, when you add Shastra, Guru, Sadhu, then you can understand Krishna. Just like, okay, I want to become doctor, I will sit in my home, I will read myself. You are not awarded a doctor degree until you follow a process. You have to go to medical school, you have to take anatomy, biochemistry, physiology, whatever subjects they are, and you have to pass the tests, and then you will be promoted to first year medical school to second year medical school to third year medical school, then you get graduated. So in the same way, bhakti is non-different. Bhakti is not whimsical. So that is the whole point here of disciplic succession is very, very important. Then Maitreya described the reawakening of the creation. So basically how the whole creation happened, we discussed many times, because Bhagavatam is being talked at different contexts, right? So, Sota Goswami is telling to Saunikadi Rishis, Sukadev Goswami is telling to Parikshit, and Brahma is telling to Narada, Krishna is telling to Brahma. So many different, so that's why this same concept sometimes keep coming. So Garbhodaskai Vishnu is in the water of dissolution. First of all, Karanodaskai Vishnu. Karanodaskai Vishnu just glances, and unlimited golden balls, golden ball-like structures came, and that structure is filled with, Garbhodaskai Vishnu. Garbhodaskai Vishnu is himself in water of dissolution, submerging all jivas in their subtle bodies for thousands of yoga cycles. So these cycles rotate based on our karma. We get the next body. But just like some sets, at the end of this whole cycle, we will be just like they are freezing the ova or embryo now, right? Ova or whatever. In the same way, our spirit soul will be frozen by Garbhodaskai Vishnu. And after thousands of years, again you will be awaken up, and based on your karma, you will get a ant body, you will get a human body, you will get a plant body. So that is the whole cycle. So Lord's glance agitated material element with rajas along with subtle bodies of living entities. So now Garbhodaskai Vishnu wake up after thousands of yuga cycles, and he just glances, and the people's spirit soul is frozen, right? They get reactivated, and based on their previous karma, the next body will come.
That's what because this Nebraska and all, right?
Yeah.
Even up to Arctic, it was under thick ice sheet.
Yes.
This is under ice age. Now, like even to the Arctic, it's melting, right?
Yeah.
Some of them are like coming back to life.
Yeah.
Like what they call some kind of a bacteria is coming back to life. They're saying.
I mean, this is so complex process, some species extinguish, some new species will come. This is so complex. And agitated material elements push through his navel and as a lotus bud. So again, all the material elements, everything you see, come from Garbhodaskai Vishnu. And then Brahma was generated. Again Brahma, because Brahma, at the end of this cycle, Brahma goes into Garbhodaskai Vishnu. Again, to restart this cycle, the first person is Brahma. And Brahma will create the whole cycle, the whole planets, the whole human beings. And Brahma obtained 4 heads while examining 4 directions. Because when the whole yuga cycle is being created again, everywhere it's darkness, right? So Brahma is looking for light. Where? So because he is moving all 4 directions, he got 4 heads. Because there is no light. He could not understand the creation. The lotus what is this lotus flower? Who created this? So he could not get the concept. Just like a baby boy born in a lotus flower. Imagine the situation. There is no father, there is no mother, he is in the lotus flower. It's a very confusing situation, right? Then in the next sloka, it's beautiful. Then Brahma started crawling on that lotus flower to the root. He started crawling on this green stalk and started crawling. Wants to find his parents. He tried so many attempts, but these are all unsuccessful. That stalk is too long for the small baby to crawl, and duration of life was decreasing because he's trying to crawl on this stalk of lotus flower stalk, and because of his crawling it's unlimited length, and that's why his Brahma's life is decreasing just to crawl to the root of that lotus stalk. Then he just like you attempt something to fix, you attempt 5 times 10 times, you cannot fix it, then you decide, okay, it's not possible, so he again crawled back onto that lotus petal again, and he did hundreds of years of meditation. So how to see Lord? People ask like, okay, I don't believe there is existence of God, show me God right now, show me God. A person like Brahma, who is crawling, who is pulling his hair literally for thousands of years to see God, and he's so confused, and then he closed his eyes, no attachments, right? And praying, come on, please, I want some clue. And finally, after hundreds of years of meditation, Lord Krishna came in the heart, just like Narada, right? Narada, when his only attachment is his mom, when she died, he just left home and just started meditating, small boy. And after that, Krishna appeared in the heart of Narada. So that's intense meditation, intense bhakti, tivrena bhakti yogena. We just do superficial, imagine the level of meditation Brahma is doing when compared to like any of us. Just that sincerity is very important to go into the depths of bhakti. And after hundreds of years of sincere meditation, Krishna came in the heart of Brahma. See here, a person who is with four hands is in the Brahma's heart. Okay. Then Brahma could see the Lord laying alone. Finally, with his personal attempts, he could not go to the root of that lotus flower, but after meditation, Brahma don't need to go anywhere. He can see the Lord. Now these are just beautiful prayers. How Brahma is describing Krishna. Brahma Samhita, when you read Brahma Samhita, it's one of the best books ever. Even now in the next slokas, Brahma is describing the beauty of Lord Krishna. So 24th sloka. Now in this sloka, Lord's beauty mocked the beauty of a coral mountain. To just give you an example, what is the most valuable stone? People have diamond sets, all those sets, right? Imagine there is a big diamond or a coral. Coral means pagadam. So imagine there is a big pagadam mountain. He is comparing Krishna's size is like that pagadam mountain, because for the first time he is seeing his father. After so much sincere attempts, imagine how a baby born, how much connected to their parents, but Brahma got to see his father after hundreds of years. Now he is so thoroughly thrilled. Now these slokas are like at a different range, right? Praksham means you call it panorama. Panorama means the beautiful scene. He is seeing the Krishna, that beautiful scene. You see here a person who is laying down, so huge. Kshipintam harita upala adre. Kshipintam harita upala adre. As I mentioned, he is comparing Krishna's beauty to a coral mountain which is full of greenery, And when you have a mountain size of coral, means the pagada, it will give that radiance just like a diamond. When sunrise falls on the diamond, it will shine, right? In the same way, this coral, when the sunrise falls on it, it shines. We read about rainbow, when a light falls into a prism, it breaks into 7 colors, vibgya, violet, all that phenomena. Now, Sanja Abranive, these words are very important. So he is describing this to Coral Mountain. Sanja Abranive means Bhishma, in his Bhishma Stuti, is telling, the color of Krishna's garments are the sunset, orange, beautiful color that you see at the time of sunset, that orange color. Sanja Abram Nive means the meaning is the dress of evening sky. Uru Rukma Mordharatna. Uru means great. Rukma means gold. Mordna means on his head. See here, on his head. So this is Brahma, right? In the lotus flower. He is seeing the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, here. And he is seeing his head, the Kiritam. And he is comparing that Kiritam to this Pagada mountain, this coral mountain, to Krishna's Kiritam. Uru Rukma Mordharatna. His Kiritam is shining with all the diamonds. I don't know what's the most precious jewels. Put all the precious jewels there. His Kiritam is as big as a big Everest of diamond. And this small baby, that baby is Brahma, who is just born now. He is seeing this personality. He didn't even came to the face. He stopped at the Kiritam itself. Now the next slokas, he slowly describes every part of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Udadara means just like a mountain has jalapatam, means waterfalls. Udadara Aushadi, herbs. So here, Udadara Aushadi. Saumanasya, that beautiful scenery of this mountain, he is comparing that with Vanasraja. Just like the mountain has beautiful panoramic view of grass and beautiful, flower-giving plants. In the same way, this Krishna's garland has beautiful, excellent scented flower garland. Udadara Aushadi Saumanasya, and he had a flute. And Vanasraja Venu Bhuja Angrapi Angre. Just like if you go to California, you see one of the oldest trees that are like so wide, so tall, one of the oldest, tallest trees. Yes. So the last two words are very important. Angripi Angre means the trees that are so tall on these coral mountains. Angripa means trees. Angre means Lord's legs are tall as those red sandal, whatever, That is our earth conception of tallness. We don't know how Brahma's planet, how tall these trees are. But he is just comparing, to our understanding, the Supreme Personality, how glorious this personality is. So that is 24th sloka. Such a beautiful, imagine a Kirita that is as big as Mount Everest, that is made of, all the jewels, everything. We just cannot conceive it. We cannot even conceive a small mountain of Kiritam. But he is seeing, this is a direct vision. See, this small baby here is seeing his father. He is describing his father. So This is called disciplic succession. Or else our scientists say Big Bang theory, just like you break that balloon, whole earth, planet, everything is created. There is no science. How it is possible? So there is a beautiful story again. There are two people traveling in the train. One is a young person, one is an old person. Young person is like, he's well dressed, he's looking well dressed, he's young. And this old person is like full of bird, mustache, not well dressed. So they are talking and said, this young person proudly said, oh, I am a scientist. I graduated in so and so university. I have an interview. I am going to that interview. And this old person, after hearing, young person is boasting about himself. I did this, I did this thesis, I got this much GPA, I am so smart. And finally, that old person said, okay, anyway, we are going to the same place, go to your interview and come and meet. And in the train, they were discussing about this creation, how the planets came, how everything came. As you when you travel in the flight, or when you travel, sometimes you start conversation with the next person. In the same way, they were talking. They have some agreements, they have some disagreements. That should be fine. And he said, okay, let's have a tea or coffee. You come to me after your interview. And finally, he did his interview and he went and met this person. He went and knocked the door, and this person, old person, opened the door, and they went inside, and he saw a big lab inside, big chemical, big lab. And he said, I didn't realize you are such a big scientist. I apologize, I am so sorry. Who created all this? Did you make this? No, he said, this old person said, no, I didn't make any of this. One day I opened the door and it's all here. One day I just opened and it's all here. And this young person said, how it is possible? It's not possible, right? And they were discussing. And finally, this old person said, when there is a creation, there is a creator. So actually, this old person is Thomas Alva Edison. So it's very important. That's why I made a snippets. Why to read Bhagavad Gita? All the celebrities, Albert Einstein, you name any big leader, any celebrity, anyone.
Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
The nuclear bomb creator, right? Atomic bomb.
Yes.
No. He gave the theory.
But it's a German one. Yeah.
Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
So he said in Mahabharata that whatever the Visport, right?
Yes.
This as powerful as Mahabharata gave us the atom bomb actually.
Yeah.
So he mentioned about that.
And I mean, in our, everything was in Vedas actually. The whole point is, it is very, very important to ask this basic question of Big Bang theory. Even scientists like Albert Einstein, Thomas Alva Edison, Steve Jobs, even the Facebook guy, all these people. Yeah, all these people, the list goes on and on. Mahatma Gandhi, Nehru, Modi, Oppenheimer, all these people said, we read Bhagavad Gita and we got a tiny speck of knowledge. But so-called, modern educated people said, oh, we don't believe in anything. So there is so much information. But again, the reason I am telling all this is disciplic succession gives the real knowledge. By doing research in this room here, I never ever find God. Just by opening Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam and follow the process, you will find God. And then 25, Brahma saw Lord's grandeur and expanse of Lord's body. How big the Lord's body is. Let's see here. See this body and see this baby. Small Brahma, big Lord's body. So now, and 26, finally he is begging, Brahma is begging to Krishna, and Krishna showed the lotus feet. We discussed about the lotus feet in detail in last 2 classes. There are 10 slokas by the demigods glorifying the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. Pumsam swakamaya vivakti margai. So pumsam means human beings. Swakamaya, we have lot of desires, right? Swakama, kama means desire, swa means our own desires. Vivakti marge, for getting our desires you follow different paths. In Bhagavad Gita, for example, there is Jnana Yoga, Karma Yoga, Dhyana Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, Bhakti Yoga. So Vivakta Margai, just like that, this Vivikta Margai, Abhyarchatam, worship. We worship, right? I want this benefit, I want that benefit. Kamadashu. Finally, when our desires get fulfilled, by how? By the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. If you go to Kasi, or if you go to Tirupati, or if you go to Vrindavan, or you go to Mayapur, all these holy places get power by lotus feet of Lord Krishna. That's why if there is time, we will discuss about the power of lotus feet. Why it is so important about what is there in Lord's lotus feet. We discussed in the last chapter last week. But Angri Padmam means the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. Pradarsayantam. Pradarsayantam means he showed krupaya, with compassion. Once you see lotus feet of Lord Krishna, all the big devotees, Yadavulandu, Pandusutulandu, Kunti, so much attached, right? My babies, my big baby, middle baby, whatever, Dharmaraja, Bhima, Arjuna, Nakula, Sahadeva, and even Yadavu. Means Kunti's brother is Vasudeva. Vasudeva's son is Krishna. So she is so much attached to his brother and that side of the family. At the end, Kunti is praying, this is my last prayer before I leave my body. Yadavulandu Pandusutulandu naku moha vishyadamu cheyavayya. So far, I am like maybe 100 plus old. I am always attached to my parent, my babies, my kingdom, my husband, whatever it is. So she is begging, just remove all this deep attachment. Yadavulandu Pandusutulandu naku moha vishyadamu cheyavayya. Ganasinduvu cheredu Gangabangi, నీ పాద సరోజ చింతనముపై మనసింబు అత్యాదర ఉచ్చితో కలయున్నట్టు చేయగదయేశ్వర. She is begging to Krishna, now that I am so much attached to the family, now I have only one desire or korika. That korika is just like rivers go and meet the ocean. In the same way, always my thoughts, my words, my actions think about Krishna. Lotus feet of Krishna. నీ పాద సరోజ చింతనముపై. నీ పాద సరోజ చింతనముపై means always I want to think about your lotus feet. But we should understand very carefully, actually Kunti is much bigger than Krishna, right? Krishna is kind of like Kunti's brother's son. Why Kunti has to pray for the lotus feet of this son? That is very important. Now she can go and kiss or whatever, hug, she is elderly, like motherly figure. So every chapter, any devotee talks about lotus feet. I want lotus feet. Even Arjuna in Vishwarupa, when Krishna showed the whole Vishwarupa, Arjuna started trembling and says, like, my eyes power is not enough to see, just like this small baby, right? Cannot see the power of Krishna. Koti Surya Samaprabha. Imagine, go out and see sun for 1 minute without closing the eye. People say, I want to see the God right now, right? Forget about God, go out and see sun staring in the middle of the day without closing the eyes for 1 minute. But Krishna's power is more than Koti Surya Samaprabha. Koti Suryas combined together is tiny speck of Krishna's power. And his best friend, when Krishna showed his most exalted Vishwarupa, Arjuna was literally trembling, shaking, begging, saying, I cannot see this. Please go back to your two-handed form. So people out of ignorance, they try to challenge God. Right? If there is a tsunami, or there is a hurricane, or there is anything comes, what happens? People just run away. Most advanced country, what they do? They just run away. So that is the real situation. How much nuclear power you have, how much anything you have, they are not helpful. It is like a superficial scratching of the surface. And again, every dollar note, you see what? God, there is something.
God trust.
So it is very important. The people who are like the forefathers of this country realize that. Now it's just a lip service. In God we trust, but literally we are atheists. We don't read anything about God, we don't follow anything about God, but in God we trust. On every penny, every dollar note, in God we trust. So, anyways, the hypocrisy of this society and the paradoxical nature of this society, it's very interesting. Next, Krishna. Pradarsayantam krupaya nakayindu mayuka binna anguli charupatram. Means, out of mercy, Krishna showed his foot to Brahma. Brahma saw the small nail of Krishna, and he is glorifying Lord's nail. That nail is like moon. That nail is giving such a cooling light, just like the moonlight. And he is seeing the rays coming from the Lord's nails. Moonlight, kind of soothing light coming from Lord's nails. And next sloka. Because Brahma is very interesting, because nobody is dear to Krishna as Brahma is. Right? Because Brahma born from Krishna or Garbhodaskai Vishnu. There is no difference from Vishnu or Krishna. Vishnu is kind of like somebody going to job wearing tie, having appointments, all this formality, right? Krishna is like the same person coming to home, playing with babies. That is the difference. Difference is mood. When you go to job, you cannot play. There are strict rules. That is Vishnu. When the same person comes to home, play with babies, there is no rules. Sometimes these babies will tie this person and say, oh, we won, or like sometimes these babies will beat this person. So that is the mood of the whole setting. Anyways, next, acknowledging devotees' service with a smile. Now he is talking about Lord's face. Always we have to see, if you go to a temple, always you have to start with seeing the lotus face. feet, saying, I have no qualification to see you, but humbly I'm seeing your lotus feet, and slowly you go up. Now, after glorifying Lord's nails, now Brahma is coming to Lord's beautiful face. Mukena loka artihara smitena. Mukena, by the gesture of his face. For example, Bhishma's prayers, right? Bhishma glorified so much, and Kunti's prayers. Kunti glorified so much in the 8th chapter. In the end, Krishna didn't even said a word, just a glance and a smile. So now he's telling, just by his gesture of his face, Krishna doesn't need to open his mouth and speak a word. Mukena, see here. By the gesture of his face, Loka Atihara, entire miseries of the Loka will be gone. We have so many stories. For example, Sri Ramanavami, right? That Ahalya is waiting for Lord Rama for many, many, many years. Imagine, just like you become like a small stone and wait for such a long time to see Lord's face. Or Manikur Nalagriva, yes. We think it's a curse. Actually, they are like son of Kubera, because when you become a millionaire, obviously puffed up completely, right? Billionaire children puffed up, egoistic, proud, saying I'm very powerful. Imagine the sons of Kubera, who is the in charge of all the money. They are supremely puffed up. When Narada is coming, actually they are taking the bath in romancing with some girls, and immediately when they saw the Narada is arriving, all the girls just covered their bodies, and these two personalities, that's why when you are in Kama Krodha Madhamashcharya, your eyes are just blinded. These people doesn't even have the common sense of dignity. So that's why out of lot of compassion, Narada cursed them, you become trees. And out of hundreds of years of waiting, finally Krishna Avatara, they saw Krishna. To see Krishna, people meditate, change bodies unlimited times, right? Bahunama janmanamante jnanavan mam prapajyati vasudeva sarvamiti sa mahatma sudurlabhaha. Many, many janmas being born, in that mom's belly, upside down, hanging, in all that, not a fun environment. Mucus fluid, all that terrible condition. If mom eats a pickle, this baby's body is like, it's like acid. So you have to born, and after that, you will cry as soon as you come here, right? First thing is you will cry terribly. You don't stop crying because this is such a terrible place. You come with empty hands and you gather so much, and I wrongly, falsely, in illusion that it's your property, right? You come with empty hands, you will go with empty hands. Everything that happens between is Maya. After that, okay, this person born and to get into school, study, get a job, maintain family. After that, what happens slowly? You get, some disease. You get old age. You cannot move. Teeth will fall down. Ears, arthritis, heart problem, brain problem, and old age, death. You die. Such a painful process. Uh, but to see Krishna is such a rare opportunity to hear about Krishna, to see Krishna. Out of many janmas like that, there are some, if you see the insects in India which are near this light, there are so many insects, right? Their lifestyle, length of life is 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. After so many births like that, we get this human body. The only function or the only asset or the glory of this human body is you have more access, intelligence to even discuss, talk about Krishna. A dog cannot make a meeting like this. Any animal cannot make a meeting and start Bhagavatam, right? Only humans can do. But that too, people don't have time. I just met a person in temple today, and he said, "Okay, I'm in a WhatsApp group. I'm seeing your things. You are doing a good thing." I said, "Please come one evening." And he said, "It's very tough to find that time, right? It's extremely tough. So at least see the YouTube videos we are posting, and slowly, someday Krishna will give that awakening in the heart." But anyways, lotus face of Lord Krishna is extremely sweet, and Smitena, Lord is smiling. See this picture. Wow, how beautiful the flowers and the flute and the style. We never see a personality like this again. We see so much fashion. Really, imagine a person literally standing here. How, what a stylish personality. Yeah, we think black color, but he's completely pitch black, and how beautiful. Madhusudana, there is a word. What is the word? Nelamega Shyama. Yeah, there's so many words describing the beauty of Lord Krishna. Paraspurat Kundala Manditena. The second line, Paraspurat Kundala Manditena, means his earrings are just like glowing fire, and there is lot of light coming from the earrings of Lord Krishna. And Shonaitena Abarabimba Basa means his lips. He is describing Bimba. Bimba means lips, right? And his lips are emanating the light. Krishna's lips are red in color, and the lips of Krishna is also emanating the light. Pracharihayantam Sunasena Subrava. Sunasena, Pracharihayantam means reciprocating. There is a competition between Lord's lips, Lord's earrings, and Sunasena means pleasing nose. It's very interesting. I heard pleasing face, but pleasing nose. And Subrava, pleasing eyebrows. So there is a competition going between all these things to give that aura or light from Lord's face. Sometimes, when you are in trouble, just by meditating on Lord, you get full recharge, full power. Imagine you are face to face with Krishna. We cannot tolerate that situation. Just by hearing Lord's glory itself, we are supremely blissed. We discussed so many times the power of Harikada or Krishna Kada. Parikshit Maharaj, just by hearing Krishna Kada, went. Katvanga Nama Rajashi Jnatva Iyattamiyaha. Katvanga, King Katvarga. Yeah, please, there are more lights there. King Katvanga finally realized there is only 1 minute left, and he said, "Hurry and go back to Godhead." So forget about the form of Krishna, even hearing his name itself. We discussed so many times the power of the names, holy names. Ajamil, right? Valmiki, before becoming Valmiki, he is a thief, dacoit, murderer. Out of lot of compassion, Narada said, you are a murderer, you are a thief, please stop this and say the holy name of Rama, Rama, Rama. Slowly you will get purified. So this thief said, if I say Rama, 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 what is the benefit? Anyway, I keep doing all these murders and stealing and all those things. Okay, so that is the beauty of Guru. He knows how to. It's not the same treatment for everyone. Different treatment, different teaching. So murder, the word murder in Sanskrit is mara. Okay, you don't want to say Rama, that's okay. Anyway, you murder people, so just meditate on murder. Mara, 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 Mara. And he become Valmiki. That is the power of holy name. It's like aparad, right? Imagine somebody is telling my name in a reverse order. Nebraska, Aksharban, whatever it is. Imagine whatever your name. You get insulted, right? Your name is being pronounced in a wrong way. You get insulted. But Rama, this thief, dacoit is saying Mara, 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 and he became Valmiki. Now we all read the Ramayana. That is the power of the holy name of Lord. Even in Ramayana, when these monkeys has to cross this ocean, they are trying to build the bridge, right? They are trying many. It's a big ocean. How do you build a bridge in ocean? You will never ever see a bridge in the ocean, right? So, but those days, these monkeys trying to build bridge. Nothing is working. They are working so hard. Nothing is working. Finally, Rama came and said, on each stone, write my name and throw it in the water. And all the stones started floating and became the bridge. That is the holy name, power. Rama says. Apan and Ajamil story and 1.1.14 Apanna Samsritim Gauram Yatnama Vivashak Guranam means even unconsciously you'd say Krishna, Rama without any bhakti, without any love. Mukunda, Murari, Narayana, Madhusudana, Ramnagar, Krishnanagar, you will get credit. You will get credit. So in the same way, Lord's glories are unlimited. And then beautiful darsana of Lord, Garbhodaskai Vishnu. Now Brahma described Lord's kirita, and he described Lord's nails, and he described Lord's face. Now he is going to describe the Lord's dressing, clothes, and waist, how his beautiful waist. See, it's very interesting how the turn of Lord's waist, like it's kind of like a bend. And his chest, what is there on the chest in this sloka? Kadamba Kinjalka. Kadamba Kinjalka means saffron color. Lord is wearing the saffron color dress, Pishanga Vasasa. And this dress is, scented so beautiful scent. Su Alankrutam, very excellently decorated. He is with the garland. He is so exalted decoration of Lord. Makalaya, and by the belt, by the waist, Nitambe, on the waist. It's very interesting. He is describing about Lord's waist that is exaltedly decorated. We don't see, I mean, we see, people wear vaddanam, whatever. But Krishna's waist has all these jewels, gold. On top of that, there are some flowers, and it's decorated in an exalted way. And Harena cha Ananta Dhanena. His jewelry, Harena means Hari. Harena means Hari. Cha, Mariyu, and Ananta, unlimited. Ananta means unlimited. Dhanena means money. The jewelry that Lord is wearing is unlimited money. Ananta. He cannot put, oh, it's worth 2 billion. No. He said, Ananta Dhanena. Vatsa means, oh my dear Vidura. Sri Vatsa. See here. Vatsa, my dear Vidura. Sri Vatsa means, we talk about Sri Vatsa means the jewel in the chest of Lord, which is glowing. Sri Vatsa jewel. Vatsa Sri Vatsa Vakshasthala Vallabhena. That Sri Vatsa jewel on the chest of Lord here. See here. This one. This just besides this garland. That is the Sri Vatsa jewel. And it is glowing. Now Brahma discussed about the Kirita as like a Mount Everest like big helmet or Kirita, and he described the Lord's legs as long trees, that long legs, and he, out of mercy, Lord showed a small nail. Please see, he showed the nail, and after that he described the beauty of Lord's face. Now he described about clothes, waist, chest.
The Lord he said like it's like even the Lord Balaji is decorated.
Yes.
Right? He say it's a alankara priya.
Yes. Yeah.
Lord is said to be like a alankara priya.
Yeah.
It's like he likes to wear. So that's the reason like
అది
temples,
క్లోజ్ చేసాను లేకపోతే అక్కడ అది
they
పెట్టాము.
decorate the Lord like that. Like Lord Balaji,
కుండీలు ఏ ఉన్నాయి, యూ కెన్
lot of
రిమూవ్ దాట్.
decorations. He said like alankara priya.
That is the power of sun's rays, right? From side glance, we cannot tolerate. How can you see Lord?
It's Surya Koti is no problem.
Yeah, we are not even outside, we are inside, and a ray of sun is hitting sideways, not face to face. We cannot tolerate that. Imagine you go outside and seeing for 1 minute. Now people say, no, I want to see God. Where is God? I cannot.
So you need to have
It's,
divine eyes.
yeah, divine eyes, divine ears, divine, books, divine knowledge. This is not material, this is spiritual. Now Brahma, all this Uttama Sloka Kirtaye, Lord is Alankara Priya, Lord is all Priya. Actually, we are sons of Lords, but it is a reflection. But anyways, now in the next sloka, Brahma is comparing Lord to a sandalwood tree. Pararjya means most valuable. Keyura means ornaments. Manipraveka, highly valuable jewels. Paryasta Dodanda Sahasra Sakam. So, from the Lord, as we discussed in the previous chapter, the glowing is unlimited. From the unlimited jewels in the body of Lord Krishna, just like a sandalwood tree, big tall sandalwood tree has unlimited branches, right? For example, for our limited brain, California redwood, whatever. But I don't know how the sandalwood tree in Brahma's planet. But it's just like the lot of branches comes from sandalwood tree. The light is coming from the jewelry of Lord. Avyakta Moolam Bhuvana Angripa. Just like this tall sandalwood tree is self-situated, right? In the same way, Lord Krishna is self-situated, and he created the whole planet and universe, all human beings and everyone. Indram ahi indram bogai adivita valvam. Just like that, sandalwood tree, good smell, right? Lot of snakes will come and crawl on the sandalwood tree. Just like that, on this supreme personality, thousands of snakes are crawling on the sandalwood tree because of the smell and beauty, and the shade. In the same way, Lord Anantasesha is kind of giving shade, or whatever the right word it is. He's just comparing how this personality, sandalwood tree is such a beautiful smell, right?
Yeah,
Such an
because,
excellent smell.
in Kaveri, like in,
Yeah.
like Lepakshi, right?
Yeah,
Craft woods, which
Yes.
is a Karnataka Kaveri.
yeah,
We went to that store. Kaveri is a government run, and it's all made of sandalwood or carvings. They made like Lord Vishnu's carving. We checked the price, like that was like 20 years back, right? Some in Bangalore, it was like a 36 lakhs.
yeah.
So it's like, and the smell was like amazing. You cannot compare that smell with any perfumes or beautiful. It's a natural wood smell.
Natural, right?
Yeah, you find only in Karnataka.
Yeah. So imagine a personality like that is smelling and
Yeah.
glowing, and the dress, the garlands, it's direct one-to-one. For example, when I meet some celebrity, right? I met, for example, Sachin Tendulkar or Virat Kohli. I will tell, oh, this person is like that, right? In the same way, Brahma saw face to face Krishna, and he is describing this personality. We have to just trust Brahma, or else he don't glorify like this.
Now, if you even cut the sandalwood, right, the aroma travels for some few kilometers.
Yeah,
That way, they know the gods, right? They know someone is cutting the sandalwood.
yeah,
Once you start cutting, they know perfectly. Even after you're like 30 kilometers, you get that aroma.
Hmm.
It's all oil, right?
Yeah,
Sandalwood
it's all,
oil.
yeah, it's over time.
So the next sloka again, Brahma is comparing to Lord Chara Achara Okaha Bhagavat Mahidram. Again, he is comparing the whole. Now, before he is comparing the Lord helmet with the big mountain. Now, the whole personality he is comparing with the tallest mountain. Ahindram Bandhum Salila Upagudam Kirita Sahasra Hiranya Srungam Avirbhavat Kaustuva Ratnagarbham. Just like that, big mountains have lot of jewels in them, gold. Mountains have volcanoes, gold, lot of reservoirs and lot of wealth. That's why we are drilling and selling the land, mountains, everything, because of the wealth. Just like that, this mountain has lot of wealth in it. This personality has unlimited wealth. So he is comparing Krishna with the greatest mountain. And finally, the 31st sloka, Nivitam Amnaya Madhu Vrata Sriya. So this personality, Krishna's neck is being garlanded with the slokas of Vedas. Vedas are being garlanded as the garland to Krishna. Amnaya, all the Vedic knowledge, Madhuvrata Sriya, from this Vedas, because all the music, where did this Harigama Padanisa, or any music, any painting, any artistry, we were discussing, atom bomb, everything came from Vedas. Everything. All the knowledge came from Vedas. So, the Vedas that are there in the neck of Krishna is giving the beautiful music, sweet music. Swakiti Maya Vanamalaya Harim. And this personality, everybody is glorifying. What is Srimad Bhagavatam? Just glorifying Krishna. Just telling to other people, forget about everything, hear about Krishna. Bhagavatam in simple 2 words is detach, attach. Simple, done. That is what Sukadeva Goswami is saying, that is what Narada is saying, that is what Kunti is saying, Bhishma is saying, Vidura is saying, Maitreya is saying, and the list goes on. Prahlad is saying, Dhruva is saying. So, Swakiti Maya means glories. Surya, Indu, Vayu, Agni, Agamam, Tridamabihi, Parikshamat, Pradhanikaihi, Drasadam. So, Surya, sun god, Indu, moon, Vayu, air, Agni, fire, Agamam. They are all competing to learn about Krishna. Who are they? They are being created by Brahma. They are so small items, right? They all are very anxious to learn about you, Krishna. Sun. See the power of sun. With our eyes, the most powerful thing we can see is sun, in my opinion. You cannot see, air. You can touch earth, but you cannot appreciate the power of earth. You can see sky, but the most powerful thing you can see is sun. That sun is begging Krishna, I want to learn about you. I want to hear your glories. Brahma could only see 5 factors. Lotus in the navel, himself, 3 elements, water, air, ether. So Brahma can only see 5 things. Because nothing is created at that time. He is a small baby. So these are the 5 things Brahma saw. And thus being surcharged with this power, Brahma began to offer his respectful prayers on the path of creative mentality. See here, finally he got the power by seeing Krishna and he is praying to Krishna. And then in the next chapters, we will discuss how Brahma got the power and he created the whole, as a servant to Krishna. So that is the 33rd, this 8th chapter of the 3rd canto. Any questions, any comments? We can happy to discuss anything. Any realizations you want to implement in your lives?
We always see the 3 gods like that. We always, when I was a small kid, I was thinking they are equally mad, like Vishnu, Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. These are all 3. But when you learn more, then no, it's not like that. They are just kind of these orders of that one. And we equally it's like 3 murti,
Yeah.
3 gods, and they all have the different jobs to do it, and they're equal.
Yeah.
But now saying the Brahma is from Vishnu, and then Shiva, we don't know where it's coming from. But that's again, it's kind of disciplic succession is happening, and then first Vishnu's came, and he's everything, and you just follow.
Yes.
And I don't know whether it's Brahma is eternal, so like Vishnu, and same as Shankar, Shiva is eternal.
They are not eternal. Brahma and Shiva are not eternal. And just like we discussed, at the end of Brahma's life, he goes into Garbhodaska Vishnu. And Garbhodaska Vishnu, there will be a pralaya. And there will be thousands of years. There is nothing going on, just darkness. And after that, Brahma will again born. So Brahma is not eternal, Shiva is not eternal, nor any of us is eternal. So everything is dependent on Garbhodaska Vishnu. Garbhodaska Vishnu is dependent on Karanodaska Vishnu. Karanodaska Vishnu is dependent on Krishna. That is
So
the, yes.
Like we said, still there are some people are alive, they are immortal,
Yes.
Hanuman,
Yes.
Parshuram,
Yes.
and those things.
Yes.
So Ashwatthama, these are,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
but that are within this circle, like life, like yugas, maybe not forever.
So this is material and spiritual, both are different completely. So material is this body, this glass. Spiritual, the size of a spirit soul is hair. If you divide 10,000 times, that is the size of a spirit soul. So that's why in Bhagavad Gita, he said, you cannot burn the soul. You cannot, so the property of spirit soul is completely different, and the spiritual journey is completely different. So with our material eyes, we can never ever think that, material and spiritual are completely different, and the spiritual planets are Vaikuntha and Goloka Vrindavan. Just like you are mentioning, maybe 500 years back, this North India, North America is not, and Australasia, Australia, Asia, everything is in one piece. With time, Australia got divided and everything got divided. After 500 or 1000 years, we don't even know. The whole history of this great country is 300 years.
Yeah.
Right? Just such a small speck in the eternity of the time. And the other very important thing is why we don't know all these things, why people are ignorant is from 1400s in India, different people invaded. They not only invaded and take the money from us, they completely wiped out, destroyed everything. We are not Hindus. Britisher misspelled Sindhu as Hindu, and we become Hindus, and it's a Hindu temple. So it's a perfect destruction of somebody's identity. Our whole identity is destroyed completely.
It's only Sanatana Dharma, right?
Yes, Sanatan Dharma.
Means eternity.
Eternal. This Dharma, Sanatan means what? Eternal. Dharma means rule.
Truth.
Yes, this truth doesn't change.
Yeah, that there is no Hinduism or anything.
No, there is no entire Bhagavad Gita, entire Bhagavatam, there is no word as Hindu.
Yeah.
How it is possible? Every chapter they talk about Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. How did they forget the word Hindu?
There's no such word.
Even whole Vedas.
No, wherever you search, there's no.
There's no Hindu or
Hindu,
But
no.
the thing is that even if you say that
anything.
all talk about Bharata,
Yeah.
Bharata is there, Bharati, but not Hindu.
No,
Side.
no Hindu.
Yeah. Bharata
Because
was
it's ruled by
Bharata. Yeah, that's
Yes,
why that's
yes, Bharatavarsha.
yeah, Bharata was.
Mr. Bharatavarsha.
Bharatkhande. Yeah. So it's so unfortunate. It's such a pathetic situation, But we got independence 50 years back. But our rulers are terrible people. We are in this Nehru. There is a video running in the Facebook.
They took the Hinduism,
Yeah.
from the syllabus of his right, education.
Yes.
About Hinduism.
Yes, about Hinduism they just removed, right? And Sonia Gandhi become, and how a person like that will even allow all these things?
And we cannot teach Hinduism in any school
Yes.
as any syllabus.
Yeah.
Okay, so yoga is not allowed.
Yeah.
Allowed.
Yeah, that's-
How unfortunate the whole. That is why this is Kali Yuga. Last week we discussed, right? We can do many charities, but the just best charity work we do is, this discussing about this. Sarva Veda. For example, you bring people and start teaching Vedas, right? Sama Veda, Atharvana Veda. Vedas are like Srimad Bhagavatam is crushed jewel, the essence of Vedas. Vedas is like unlimited versions, unlimited verses. Sarva Vedas. If you want to teach Vedas, Cha Yajna. If you want to do a big yajna in Omaha for the good of world, right? Cha Tapaha. You want to go to Himalayas and do 10,000 years tapa. Danani. You are charity, right? You want to give dana. Cha Anaga. Hey, sinless person. Jiva Abhaya Pradhanasya. But who, out of all these 5 glorious activities, the supreme activity is discussing Harikatha. And see these 2 lines. The greatest welfare activity. This is the greatest welfare activity, giving the roots of who you are. Jeva Abhaya Pradhanasya. Just by listening to this, you get complete Abhaya. No Bayam. No Bayam. Pradhanasya. Na Kurviran Kalamapi. the 5 things we discussed doesn't even touch a fraction of the benefits of Harikatha. So sometimes people think, oh, we'll do some charity, be good. No. You can do good, you can do charity, but birth, old age, disease, death will come, and people get feared, right? You earn so hard, and you get feared when it's being ripped off. Then you will ask deep questions: who am I? What is my connection? So out of all the welfare activity, the best welfare activity is Srimad Bhagavatam. If you just stick to Srimad Bhagavatam, all the beautiful things will happen without any doubt. So in the same context, next week one of the exalted devotees coming to Omaha. So Friday there will be a class in Rangnath Prabhu's place, and Saturday there will be a class here, and Sunday there will be a class in Kansas City. We will take him to the Kansas City for Sunday feast program, and Monday and Tuesday we will see the enthusiasm, maybe class here or elsewhere if you want to invite, but invite other people also. So the only way bhakti will come is to meet people who is following this. In the same way, we discussed last time this sloka, rarity of service. Durapa hi alpa tapasaha. So it's so rare to even meet people like pure devotees, right? Seva Vaikunta Vatmasu. These pure devotees on the way of Vaikunta, they stop briefly in Omaha for some time. Actually, they are on the way to Vaikunta. So it's such a good fortune to meet those people. Yatra upagiyate nityam deva deva janardana. So their only duty is to glorify Krishna. So take this unique opportunity. We are inviting these people, our devotees, to get some mercy. So invite your friends, invite your, for these activities, so that, other people will be, it's the best welfare activity, best charity work, best yajna, best tapa is Harinama Kirtan Harikatha, without any doubt.
Friday evening, we'll post in that.
WhatsApp group, we'll post email soon. So email will be coming. We'll post with the addresses and all the details. So we have Monday and Tuesday opened. I can do here, but if any of you are interested to host at our places, we are happy to see. We'll ask him, but these 3 are fixed: Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But Monday, Tuesday, based on the enthusiasm of all the devotees, we can try to, even though it's a weekday, we'll see how it goes. Or we can even meet, informally. Yeah. So that is the whole, this thing for next week. So devotees, kids want to lead Kirtan, or I will lead Kirtan, whatever. I prefer they lead Kirtan. Yes. Yeah. Come here, you are singing, you are all singing, okay? You are all singing.